Turning $100 into $10,000 in trading is not about luck, secret indicators, or magic strategies. It is about cultivating mental habits that compound over time, the same way interest compounds in a bank account. Most traders focus only on the mechanics, charts, signals, or news events, while completely neglecting the mental side of trading. Yet, it is the mindset, the decisions made under pressure, and the daily habits that determine whether a small account grows or disappears. The first habit is patience. New traders want instant results. They see a setup and feel like they must take it immediately, even if it doesn't perfectly align with their rules. Patience isn't just waiting, it's active discernment. It's the ability to sit through opportunities without forcing trades, and to only engage when conditions match your edge. By practicing patience consistently, you avoid the costly mistakes of impulsive entries, which often eat away at your account faster than fees or losing streaks. Patience compounds over time, just like profits do. Next is discipline. Discipline is the foundation of growth because it ensures that your actions align with your plan, not your emotions. Without discipline, even the best strategies fail. You must set rules for risk management, position sizing, and trade entries, and follow them strictly. For example, risking 1 to 2% per trade may feel slow when starting with $100. But over hundreds of trades, this small habit protects your capital and allows it to grow steadily. Discipline prevents self-sabotage and keeps you on the path toward compounding gains. Another crucial habit is journaling every trade. Recording not just the results but the reasoning behind each decision trains your mind to spot patterns in your behavior. Why did you take that trade? Were emotions involved? Did fear or greed influence your exit? Over time, reviewing your journal allows you to refine your process, eliminate recurring mistakes, and reinforce positive behaviors. The mental clarity that comes from journaling is as valuable as any trading strategy. Managing risk is a mindset, not just a rule. Many new traders are attracted to high-risk trades because the potential reward seems appealing. However, without the mental habit of treating risk as the true cost of trading, you expose yourself to devastating losses. Thinking probabilistically about every trade and understanding that losses are part of the game keeps your emotions in check. You begin to see that protecting capital is more important than chasing every potential win. That perspective is what turns small accounts into big ones. Visualization is another habit that separates successful traders from those who struggle. Visualize yourself executing trades perfectly, sticking to your plan, and handling losses calmly. Mental rehearsal prepares you for the emotional highs and lows of trading. It conditions your mind to respond with rationality rather than reaction. This practice doesn't take hours. A few minutes before trading each day can significantly enhance your decision-making under pressure. Consistency is the most overlooked habit. Compounding isn't just about profits. It's about consistent behavior. If you follow your rules 90% of the time but break them in moments of stress, those lapses often wipe out months of gains. True growth comes from executing your plan repeatedly, even when the market tempts you to deviate. Each disciplined trade is a small building block, and over time, those blocks create substantial account growth. Another habit is emotional control. Your mind will constantly test your patience, your discipline, and your risk management. The urge to chase losses, overtrade, or abandon a plan will appear daily. Training yourself to recognize these impulses, acknowledge them without judgment, and act in alignment with your strategy is critical. Emotional control is not innate. It's built through repeated practice, reflection, and self-awareness. A final habit that drives long-term growth is continuous learning. Markets evolve, and so should your approach. Successful traders don't see learning as optional. They integrate it into their routines. Every loss, every win, every unexpected market move is an opportunity to refine your mental and technical skills. By approaching trading as an ongoing process of growth, you create habits that compound alongside your account. Before we dive deeper, let me ask you this. Are you struggling with fear, doubt, or overtrading? The truth is, most traders don't fail because of bad strategies. they fail because of bad psychology. That's why I created my ebook, Master Your Mind, Master Your Trades. It's packed with practical steps to control your emotions, stay disciplined, and trade like a pro. If you're ready to take your trading to the next level, check the link in the description and pinned comment, and grab your copy today. Now let's continue. When you combine patience, discipline, journaling, risk management, visualization, consistency, emotional control, and continuous learning, your $100 account begins to behave differently. It no longer relies on luck or impulsive decisions. It grows because your mind has learned to act strategically, calmly, and repeatedly. This mental compounding, coupled with proper risk management, is what allows small accounts to reach significant milestones. It's tempting to chase shortcuts, indicators, or quick wins. But the truth is that the habits you develop are far more powerful than any strategy. Traders who focus on the mental side of growth often find that their profits follow naturally. Each small decision, each controlled reaction, and each disciplined action compounds just like the money in your account. The first chapter ends with this reality. Turning $100 into $10,000 isn't about luck or timing. It's about building and maintaining mental habits that support disciplined, consistent, and rational trading decisions. If you focus on your mind as much as your charts, the financial growth follows almost inevitably. The question is, are you willing to train your mind every day to make it happen? Growth in trading is never just about hitting the right entries or spotting the perfect setup. What separates traders who turn a small account into something substantial from those who repeatedly fail is how they manage themselves. Building $100 into $10,000 isn't achieved in a day. It's the result of disciplined actions, emotional control, and an unwavering mental approach. Chapter 2 dives deeper into the habits that allow traders to compound both their money and their mindset over time. One of the most critical mental habits is understanding that losses are not failures, they are lessons. Many traders treat each losing trade as a personal defeat, which triggers a cascade of emotional reactions, frustration, doubt, and sometimes revenge trading. But the profitable trader views every loss as part of a probabilistic game. If you risk a small, defined percentage per trade and follow your rules, losses are merely temporary setbacks, not threats to your success. This perspective allows you to protect your capital while learning from each experience. And that mindset alone can transform how your $100 grows over time. Another habit is mastering patience in multiple dimensions. Patience isn't just waiting for a trade. It's waiting for the right trade, following the plan, and letting your edge play out. Many small accounts fail because traders overtrade or chase setups that don't meet their criteria. Overtrading drains capital and confidence simultaneously. By cultivating the patience to wait for quality opportunities, you give yourself the chance to execute with a statistical advantage repeatedly. Each patient, well-executed trade adds to the compounding effect, reinforcing both skill and account growth. A trader's ability to detach from outcomes is equally important. Profits and losses will inevitably occur, but how you react to them determines long-term success. Emotional detachment doesn't mean indifference. It means observing results without letting them control your decisions. When you can separate your identity from each trade's outcome, you make rational choices rather than impulsive reactions. This habit prevents emotional overtrading, fear-driven exits, or chasing losses, all of which can decimate small accounts. Consistency in execution is another cornerstone. Consistency isn't about perfection. It's about repeating the correct processes. Even when emotions fluctuate, think of it like planting seeds in a garden. You water them consistently, even on days when you're tired or distracted. And over time, they grow. In trading, each disciplined trade is a seed. If you stick to your plan day after day, those small actions compound into substantial account growth. Skipping discipline on a single day may not feel catastrophic, but repeated lapses erode your foundation faster than any market volatility. Risk management is a mental habit as much as a technical one. Many traders obsess over finding the perfect setup or the highest probability trade, but they neglect how much capital is at risk per trade. Limiting risk to a small, consistent percentage ensures that no single mistake can derail progress. It also keeps emotions in check because your decisions are made from a place of strategic planning rather than panic. Compounding a small account is only possible when your losses are controlled and your wins are maximized systematically. Visualization and mental rehearsal continue to play a key role. Successful traders often mentally simulate trades before entering the market. They imagine the setups, the execution, the stops, and the potential reactions to profit or loss. This mental practice prepares the mind for high-pressure moments, reducing emotional reactions when real trades occur. A $100 account may seem small, but the lessons learned under this pressure are invaluable. Each rehearsal strengthens confidence, clarity, and the ability to act under uncertainty. Another critical habit is avoiding the trap of comparison. Many traders constantly check other accounts, boastful social media posts, or market gurus promising overnight success. Comparing your journey to someone else's creates impatience and greed, which often leads to overtrading or taking excessive risks. The profitable trader focuses on their process, understanding that compounding growth is individual and requires patience and consistency. Comparing yourself only adds noise to your decision-making and distracts from the actions that genuinely matter. Self-awareness is also crucial. Understanding your mental strengths, weaknesses, and tendencies allows you to tailor your habits effectively. Are you prone to revenge trading after a loss? Do you overtrade when a setup seems too good to miss? Acknowledging these tendencies and planning for them transforms them from hidden saboteurs into manageable variables. By continuously reflecting on behavior and outcomes, you maintain control and reinforce habits that align with long-term growth. Finally, adopting a mindset of continuous learning is essential. Markets evolve, and so should your approach. The mental habit of seeking knowledge, analyzing results, and adjusting strategies ensures that your $100 account grows not only financially but intellectually. Traders who stop learning plateau quickly, while those who consistently integrate new insights compound both their capital and their skill. The combination of emotional detachment, patience, disciplined execution, risk management, visualization, self-awareness, and continuous learning forms the mental framework that allows small accounts to grow exponentially. When these habits are repeated daily, they create a compounding effect far greater than any single trade. The $100 becomes more than just capital. It becomes a reflection of your disciplined mindset and strategic decision-making. By embracing these mental habits, you position yourself not just to survive in the markets, but to thrive. Each trade, each decision, each moment of restraint adds to a compounding trajectory that can take small beginnings into remarkable results. It's no longer about chance or luck, it's about the habits you build, the consistency you maintain, and the mental edge you cultivate every single day. The final step in turning a small account into significant growth is mastering the mindset that sustains your journey through every market condition. By this stage, the foundations are set. Emotional control, patience, discipline, and risk management have been developed. But growth requires one more layer: mental resilience, and a strategic approach that goes beyond just following rules. Chapter 3 will show you how to embed these principles into your daily trading life, so that the compounding of both your capital and skill becomes inevitable. One of the most overlooked aspects of trading is the power of perspective. Many traders treat each trade as a make or break event. This perspective is fatal for small accounts. When every decision feels like life or death, fear and greed dominate, and rational decision-making disappears. The profitable trader instead frames each trade as part of a larger sequence, understanding that no single win or loss defines their trajectory. This habit allows for steadier emotional responses and creates a natural environment for compounding growth. Seeing trades as components of a bigger picture reduces stress and improves decision-making, which is crucial when starting with just $100.